Right, we are live. Whoops. Just trying to catch that before that fell. Ellie insisted that the lens cap be put on, and I'm like, I'm not transporting it anywhere. But, there we go. Now it looks stable, I think. We'll make sure. Yeah. So, we're calling this one for My Chromies. And here's the deal. I would like to try to do a second one for My Chromies, but we won't know if that's going to happen until tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to give everybody the opportunity to hold on to teams that they were in for in this break. All right. And if they want to purchase them for the second break and we have 15, then we'll probably go with that and I'll put the merchandise aside. But otherwise, I'm going to a big show this weekend, and if I can sell some chrome there, I'd like to sell some chrome there. All right. If we can break it, I'd like to break it. Those are the two ways that this can go. So here is the deal. They're not showing me on here yet. We are on drip right now. There are only 3 teams left. There we go. Only 3 teams left. The Brewers are $39.99. The Reds are $59.99. The Braves are $69.99. And those teams can only be purchased, that's right, on the Drip Shop right now. Okay? So we're going to do roll call in just a minute. We have another break that's like half filled. Actually, we have 2 breaks that are half filled. We have the Pop Century. So I'm hoping that we can get a couple more spots in that. If I got to eat one, I'll eat one. I love Pop Century, so I don't mind taking a spot in that. And then the UFC, we just got a couple more spots added on to that. So, we get a couple more, then we can rock with that too. All right. So it looks like my notifications are all up. Might actually be streaming on Instagram too. So yeah, tomorrow looks like a good day, middle of the month, to update the group break credit situation. If at any time you need to know what you have, I'm keeping a running list. And are we ready to start a roll call? I'm looking forward to this break for a while, but I didn't want to do it. We got them in, and we were the last show that we were doing. And so I brought all the boxes to the show. I'm like, if we sell out, we sell out. And whatever's left, we'll break it. And then came the controversy that the cards that, are the big short prints were not in the boxes. So I'm like, well, this is what we got to do. Anything that I can do, like at the show, I marked the boxes down. I took off, I think, like $75 off of the original asking price, because the distributors did ask for, I want to say $335 for a hobby, yeah. And then plus 2%, so it's really $350. It's the $349 that was on a blowout, and then it's like $649 they wanted for the jumbos. And so I'm just like, I'll cut the price. And we did a break, a hobby box break. I had already posted it, so I threw in some extra stuff into the break. And then I sat on it for, what's it been now? 3 weeks? I think it's been like 3 weeks. Well, now we can do it proper, right? I'm waiting for these. So now we can do it proper. All right, so we got 2 hobbies. 2 jumbos. And we can do this one a few more times after this. Hey, Jess. Oh, jeez. Hey, Jess, can you tell Ellie not to mess with my camera again? I know she only put the lens cap on, but, like, it's the second time it did that. It can't do that during the break. So I really got to make sure this thing's tight. Yeah, I think I bruised myself enough. That's going to be tight. Sorry about that. Love you too, Jess. All right. So anyways. So yeah. Don't touch. Kids. The 14-year-old still doesn't learn that one. So we have 3 teams left on drip for those of you joining in just now. Brewers $39.99, Reds $59.99, and the Braves $69.99. Braves are an interesting one because there is some question as to could something different than what we expect come out during this break, and Acuna would be a perfect target for that. So it would appear that there are some buyback cards or maybe some redemptions that never got redeemed, right? Circulating through these packs, I've seen a Bryce Harper rookie got pulled, a first Bowman Chrome Luis Robert. First, I was questioning because somebody said they pulled a Robert out of one of those packs, and I'm like, that's just weird. Like, are they trolling? And then I saw a couple other things posted, and I'm like, I think there's some legs to this. So that makes it interesting for the Braves. Reds and Brewers, I don't know who they would put in for there, but with Acuna, such a big name, there's a very good possibility that's, certain teams, like I wouldn't be surprised, like Mets, maybe there's like an Alonso somewhere out there, stuff like that. Some interesting turn of events could happen. Which I like that. So 3 teams left. We're going to do roll call. And then we're going to start ripping you a new one. And once the first hit is pulled, that is it. And then the other teams are staying with the house. All right. Oh, my gosh. I packed the whole freaking van. Going to Hofstra University tomorrow for the big show down there. Some of the signers include, it might be one of the first signings that Kayvon Thibodeau is doing. Eli Manning's going to be signing there. Pete Rose. There's a bunch of Islanders on Sunday, like Alexei Kovalev. Just a overall good time. Was he an Islander or a Ranger? I think it was both, actually. Braves are now gone, so that only leaves the Reds and the Brewers. What are we even looking for in the Brewers? I totally forget. The Reds, you do have the possibility of Hunter Green autos for the first time on, he doesn't have a flagship card yet. So that would be a Chrome exclusive. That might even be one of the no, I don't think he has a short print in the packs. No, it's just an auto. So a little high risk, high reward, but that'd be a cool one to hit too. So hey, what's going on? Wow, calling me out like that on camera. I can hear her say it too. Love you, Ellie. Roll call. And we'll do roll call. I'll send out the links. And then what we'll do is we'll take a peek at something that came into the store today. All right, so like 3 minutes for that. And then we'll get on with the break. Sound good? Let's see. I got to copy this link too, don't I? share to the group. And then we're going to share in Messenger to the group chat. If anybody wants to join the group chat, that is an option. All right, so Steve Marone, Jeremy Corbin, Mike DeFreitas. I saw James McCaffrey's here. A link to Steve Matthews? Sure. Let's see. I think he's easier for me to find in the app. Yeah, there we go. All right, send him a link. Ben Ward, Terry Zona, Jeff Lukowitz, Hector Narvaez, Michael Kelly, Chad Reagan. Waiting for responses. And then Chad, you're here, Chad. And you have the Angels, the Cardinals, and the Rays. Angels, Cardinals, and the Rays. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? Again, only two teams remain, the Brewers and the Reds. Moving down the list, Larry Cole, Michael Kelly. So there's two Michael Kellys. One has the Mets, the other has the Royals. Melissa Marin, Rob Sanzeri, Mike Coleman. And that should be everybody. And Steven Jackson, who's, I think I mentioned name, right? I don't remember. All right. So I'm going to send links out to everybody. And then we'll take 3 minutes and just kind of show off what we ended up with in the store today. Matter of fact, I might just give the opportunity to purchase a little taste of what we got in today. All right. We'll talk about that in a minute. Again, we are in roll call. So I am just messaging out links and taking care of getting everybody notified that we are ready to begin. All right. If you didn't answer roll call yet, shout it out now, and I still got the opportunity to let's see. Message failed to send. Why? Maybe switch account. That might have been the issue. The sound is cutting in and out. Is anybody else having audio issues? Hey, Rob. So, how's the video doing? Is good there? Okay. So again, I'm just sending out messages, making sure we got everybody on the break notified as best as possible here. The next 3 days, the shop will be closed as we are trekking up about 3.5 hours north to Hofstra University in Long Island. Again, big show there. Big names for autographs, especially for New York Giants fans, New York Mets fans as well, Islander fans. Let's see, were you here? I thought I saw you. Just in case, better safe than sorry. So here's the thing about Chrome, okay? I need to know by 1 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Time. By 1 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, do we have at least 15 of the teams being kept? Because once I'm at the show, I am going to be, I get 3 hours to unpack. That's if I'm one of the early ones in line and I don't get held up. So sometimes you end up sitting in the parking lot for an hour. But if we can find out by 1 p.m. Eastern Time, that'll give me enough time to figure out if we can do a second break. All right. And if we can get that set up right away for tomorrow night, all right, and we have 15 more keep, then I'll put all 4 jumbo boxes to the side and the hobby boxes that we'll need. And we'll just assume that we're, as the break group is taking those boxes. If I don't have 15 teams by tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, then it looks like we'll have to drop the rest of the series because it's going to. Current 1, line size 2. I have no idea what that is. Line size 2. No idea. I don't have auction set up. I don't have a giveaway set up. I have no idea why it's putting that there. It's thing 1 and thing 2. That's your guess is as good as mine. All right, I think I got everybody. You're here. You're here. I don't remember if you're here, so I'll send you a link. So again, just message me so that way I have the information. All right. And again, I want to break this stuff. I want to break it and then bring more in. All right. Because I do want some for the store too. The shows wipe out a lot of stuff. The store wipes out a lot of stuff. So it makes it difficult, especially if we're feeling slow. Obviously, I have plenty of merchandise. Then I'm like, all right, well, we'll just wait for the next thing, But no, I want to get as much of this stuff, in as possible to get into everybody's hands. All right, so you're here. You're here. Got you. I think I got everybody. So, one of the fun things about, having a store again, I had one like about 7 or 8 years ago. Life happens, and we made the decision that it would be best to work from home, which I did for 7 years. We did shows. We didn't even do shows for a year and a half because there were no shows around here to go to, and we did a lot of breaks, a lot of breaks, and then went back on the road, and it was time to get a store, which was good timing because that's kind of what we need for this whole Fanatics thing to work out for us too. But I love getting things in the shop again. Like sometimes people bring you junk, right? Yeah, I'm probably not going to sell this, but I look at the whole picture when I buy stuff, and if they're telling me they want to get rid of everything, then we'll do the best we can to accommodate that. Yeah, this one will probably sit around too. I think I have another one of these blocked back there. And these were fun. Unfortunately, the score was pretty weak that year. It did have Glavin in it though, but I think there was a few key guys not in there. I don't remember them having Alomar. Plenty of Greg Jeffries though, right? Right? Wasn't first Jeffries 88 score? Or am I wrong on that? Can't remember. We went after the wrong guy. We got rack packs of 88 tops. That goes nicely with the 87s and 89s that I have. So even though I didn't really need this year, it does fill a hole. It fills a hole, so that's fine. This one has Alomar, right? So 88 Donruss. What else we got here? Shellos. Also 88 tops, so yeah. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Nostalgia. This was all right. I don't mind these. I actually have, I think, a few loose packs left, but that's usually one that I try to keep one around. So that's cool. And even though I have like half of one of these left, this is just fun. Right? 89 tops. You got Randy Johnson. There's a few guys in there. So Robin Ventura, a card very near and dear to my heart. The first card I ever sold. I was like 9 years old, I think. 8 or 9. And my first card show, I open up a pack, and the guy's like, "Hey, kid, I'll give you $2 for that." So no, it is not. But I'm a little more, just a little bit more handsome. I'm actually way funnier, right? I've been told, especially since I put on the weight. Pandemic was not kind to me. It was like COVID 50, and I haven't gotten all of it off just yet. So, but yeah, I get that a lot. But if it sells me more teams, then call me what you want. Just nothing not nice. All right. We live in a very politically correct world right now, and insults are just not tolerated unless it's somebody you feel that hates you, and then feel free to insult all you want, right? So the Brewers are $39.99, and the Reds are $59.99, And we're about to get started, but I showed you all that stuff. I might as well show you the cool stuff, right? So, unfortunately, the seal broke on this. But had it not, this would have been a really nice find. So, the original 1966 trading card wrappers, and it's a deluxe reissue. So the original cards and the wrappers have a card. So very cool. Hope it's complete. Oh, I didn't go digging through 143 cards. Whatever. I'll do that. I'll do that before I put it on the sales floor. But just assumed it was in there. And then these. So this is the entire set of 54 Mars Attacks mini comics. So if you open this up, there's not packs of cards, there's mini booklets inside. All right. And then there's cutout cards on the back. So this, if anybody's interested in something like this, I only have the one, and I could put it up on the Drip Shop at $195 if anybody's interested. All right, so I can put it up on the Drip Shop at $195. All right. Now this I can be a little more flexible with. I have one box that I can't break up because it's complete. 1986 Garbage Pail Kids stickers. All right, this box is not only complete, but it's in pretty good shape too. Now, I can do this for $325, or last pack I saw sold on the Bay went for $12.97 plus $8 shipping, so we'll do $12.95 a pack. Now this box is slightly damaged. All right, so it's probably not going to be resold. I don't know. I probably won't throw it away either. I'll probably end up keeping the box, probably. It's missing like one pack, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what the guy said. It was missing a pack, and eyeballing it, that's what it kind of looked like. So there's even still the gum inside. I did that 7 years ago in the store. It was a pack of 1987 tops. I will never do that again. It was disgusting. But $12.95 a pack. If anybody's interested, I can load that into the Drip Shop. But none of that would we do until after this break is over. So I think everybody's gotten their links and had a chance to come in. So let's rip you a new one. Are you ready? One for My Chromies. Again, for those just entering and you're in the break, all right? By 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, I need to know if I have at least 15 teams kept. Otherwise, there won't be a second one for My Chromies, okay? And I'll send out reminder messages. I'll try to do it after the break. But without further ado, I think we gave everybody enough time to catch up, jump in. Let's do this thing. So once we show the first hit, those two remaining teams in the Drip Shop will disappear. The Brewers are $39.99. The Reds are $59.99. And you still have the opportunity to jump in now on those. But once we show that first hit, that is it, my friends. And that opportunity will be gone. Good luck to everybody in the break. And awesome. So I got Terry and Mike. Just hit me a message so that way it shows up as an unread message and I know to put that on the list. So here we go. So got that. And finally, I mean, we did open one box, and I put a little extra in that break before they announced that they were creating these packs, because again, even though it took them a few days to figure out that they were going to have to do something, I knew something should have been done right away. And then I just kind of sat on the product. I might have sold one box in the store and I just discounted it. Yeah, I did sell one box in the store and I discounted it. Because I know how they can say they're going to do something, and then 6 to 8 months later, it could have been when they got around to it. I feel they did a pretty good job at getting this thing resolved relatively quickly. Especially considering how long it takes some things to get shipped. A few weeks, and a major problem is solved. That's a good thing. So what's going on in the world of the playoffs today? One rain out, I know that. Bummer. Jordan Alvarez is still smoking the ball. Did the Astros end up winning that game? That was a little bit earlier. Alvarez home run popped up on my notifications. So again, only two teams still available. Once we show the first hit, they will no longer be available. So if you're looking to get in on this one and you want either the Brewers at $39.99 or the Reds at $59.99. So Astros ended up winning. I kind of figured. I don't think we got the autograph yet, or even a numbered parallel. Yikes! All right, so I guess the second stack's going to be pretty loaded, huh? Here we go. Trent Grisham, who helped bring about the Mets' demise, even though he didn't do much the whole rest of the season. Casey Mize, Jared Kalnick, Jordan Alvarez, who again just a postseason hero this year already. Eloy Jimenez, the new classics. We got J.D. Martinez with a refractor. Trey Turner, Lars Nootbaar rookie. I guess since it's chrome, we'll still give it a little 1 cent love. Why not? Jesse Winker. Tim Anderson, 87 insert. Bo Bichette. Seen a lot of players still involved in these playoffs. No, not anybody on the Pirates, but maybe some year. Gavin Sheets, JT Realmuto, Brandon Marsh rookie card. Matt Olson, Javi Baez with a refractor. We talked about the contract of Max Scherzer a lot because I think that was one of the last deals made before the lockout. And I said, all right, I'd say I quote, but the exact words aren't going to perfectly come out. But basically, I said, if this guy has one good season, one terrible season, and one injury-plagued season, his contract would still be worth it, especially if they made it to the playoffs. Well, they got a first round elimination, but all of that stuff happened. So Mets fans, I'm one of them, get a little upset about certain contracts. After Mo Vaughn and Jason Bay, I guess I can understand, or a trade like Robinson Cano and Edwin Diaz for Jared Kelenic. Although after 3 years, that one's starting to hurt a little less. A little bit. I mean, Kelenic still has upside, and Diaz is about to be a free agent. So, and he had a rough start. And Cano's contract was an albatross. Got Chris Bryant there with the Rainbow Prism refractor. But, I mean, you look at Carlos Beltran, and a lot of Mets fans were unhappy during his time here. But, I mean, really, when you look at it, the sum of his entire contract, it was a good contract. He was a productive player. With Scherzer, it's only a 3-year deal. He's at the end of his career, right? I mean, he could be one of those guys that's like Verlander that, even like modern Nolan Day Ryan type, where like maybe not pitching to the age of like 46 or something like that, or 47 or whatever it was, but just getting through a good 40, 41, even a 42 age season, and retiring hopefully gracefully. I could see that for both Scherzer and Verlander. Kershaw is interesting. He's got the back issues. He injuries, right? But we forget how young Kershaw started. I mean, what is he, like 35? And he just came back the last month and was lights out. When he's healthy, he's still amazing. So he's another one that you don't know, even with all the injury issues. I mean, I wouldn't sign the guy to a 5-year deal, but Juan Soto, new classics insert, and Yu Darvish with the refractor. But I would definitely say 1 year, 2 year, with a club option or a mutual option. Lots of incentives. I hope Kershaw is able to pitch a few more quality for him seasons. Jarren Duran on an 87. So again, the Brewers are $39.99. The Reds are $59.99. And we got Kyle Raleigh for the Mariners. This stuff's gotten a lot of attention lately. So if anybody wants to jump in on this break, it's 2 jumbos and 2 hobbies of Topps Chrome, silver packs included. So now don't formulate them like the base Topps, because they didn't do that. It's 1 silver pack for 1 box. Doesn't matter if it's a jumbo or if it's a hobby. Hey, well, we're just glad we got something, right? Kyle Hendricks, refractor. Luis Robert. Cody Bellinger, Chris Sale, and Matt Chapman. Another Rainbow Prism. So we haven't gotten a hit yet. So that means they both should be in this stack of packs here. Don't let those hits be misses. Brewers, $39.99. Reds, $59.99. Oh, we finally got some color. All right, let's start. Couple, another 1 or 2 serial numbered cards and our 2 autographs, and I'll be happy. All right, we got one autograph in my hand. I have no idea why that card's flipped up around. That's just by accident. Looking for another auto. Not yet. That's a fun refractor, though. There's our other one. All right. No misses yet on the first box. But they're both in here. So that means you got a limited amount of time. Brewers, $39.99. Reds, $59.99. Don't forget Hunter Green floating around out there. Vlad Jr. Yeah, let's give that a little one-set love because we're going to be passing it down a few cards here too. Seth Beer, rookie card for the Diamondbacks. And Red Sox, Blue Wave, refractor. That is numbered 59 out of 75. So give that a little top load there. And then teammate J.D. Martinez, Zach Thompson, Ryan Zimmerman, Clayton Kershaw, who we were just talking about a few seconds ago. And again, when he's healthy, he's good. Even last year was a rough season for his standards. I mean, literally the highest ERA since 2008, his rookie year. All right. He still had a whip of almost 1. It's almost like he had a little bit of bad luck, too, rolling on in there. He had a WAR of 2.1. Again, not his best season by any means. Actually, you can't really count the pandemic year because his WAR was 1.7, but it was in half as many starts. So you're going back to his rookie year again, where he had pretty much the same sample size, less innings, but the same amount of games. Since his WAR was that low either. And he was like 10-8 with a 3.55 ERA. That year is a travesty for Clayton Kershaw. Okay. Javier Baez, Mountcastle, Hot of the City, Matt Olson. It's funny, so many of these guys that were labeled the heart of the city, it's like that city got its heart ripped out. But these card designs come out pretty early, especially, Chrome. Normally a July release, right? We're not waiting until like the last day of September. Yeah, last day of September. So, 2 weeks. 2 weeks for that silver pack thing to be resolved. That's amazing. Brandon Marsh, 87. Alexander Wells, Giancarlo Stanton, Tony Santillan, Shane Baz, rookie refractor. Oh, they knew before, but I mean, not for nothing, but it's like that Buster Posey home run challenge. Things got messed up with the lockout. It officially made a lot of information stop. I mean, they even pulled pictures off of the MLB.com website of the players. Like that's how I guess because it's a union issue. So I mean, really, it was just like they probably was like, all right, yes, just roll with it, whatever. They might not even play this year. Who knows? Didn't affect this too much, although isn't it a little bit later in the year? A few days off for when the playoffs would normally start. Raimel Tapia. Not much, but a few days. Donaldson, Kirilloff, Pavin Smith, and Byron Buxton with that cool flashy insert there. I like these. I think they're one per box, these guys, right? Something like that. We had one, the other box that we opened too. So. Why do you think the big day in release? The original delay in release? Probably a few reasons. One, issues with paper, right? There's been a lot of logistical and supply issues plaguing the hobby the last year. All right. Don't forget, Topps already started working on this project probably during the lockout. When Fanatics acquired Topps, it probably does change some things on the back end, right, that we don't think about. And then on top of that, the purchase of, I guess it was Cardamundi, the printers, they bought them out. Obviously, there were some issues with the printers. They kind of use poor wording, and again, they kind of got caught sleeping on this, like literally over the weekend. Like it's Friday, like a lot of them probably jetted at noon. So by the time people were opening the product, and it's like, where the heck is Julio Rodriguez, Witt, Torkelson? Like they were done with work. So, it took a few days for them to make a response, which is why I made the judgment call. I don't think this is a short print. It was flipped over. No, it looks like the regular picture. Nolan Arenado, I checked the number and it was the same. So, it took a little while for them to respond, but they blamed the manufacturer. They're the manufacturer. The problem was with the printer who was manufacturing their product. I know it's confusing, right? 2022 is going to be a big train wreck. And 2023, might still have some kinks to work out. The hopes is, Fanatics runs things a little differently. There's a change in regime. There's an adjustment. There's a correction. They're in charge of the printers now. So now they can't blame the printer, right? So, give us 6 months. Okay, we got to fire this guy, replace this guy, promote that guy, right? That guy's on disability, and he probably won't come back for 6 months, and then we'll fire him. Typical corporate stuff. Sorry, I was in too many corporate jobs. All in house. They're cutting out the distributor. So I mean, I'm still praying. Like, I think Sunday or Monday, and you had messaged me one too. A few people announced that they were accepted by Fanatics into their purchasing program. I know I had some numbers I had to pull together. They gave us 10 days to put it together, and I think I completed the application on day 9. So I wasn't expecting to hear anything until next week, and not really much I can talk about that other than what you have seen elsewhere, because there's confidentiality agreements around that stuff. So, So right now, it's pretty much I'm praying because I definitely love having this store. Love seeing things like this. So I hope baseball is my biggest line. I hope I can get the product, especially Panini. If they end up like I think they will in first quarter 2023, I think Panini hands it over. So now you're talking everything. And that's why I think there's still going to be some adjustments to be made next year, because then they're going to be, I think they'll be taking over that stuff. 321 out of 399, Dylan Carlson. It's funny because like that Finest Basketball came out last year, and there's Jose Barrios, and that was actually pre-planned before that whole licensing thing happened. The Gold Nowitzki auto picture was circulating when Topps was still approaching that SPAC offering that ended up crumbling the day after the Panini the Fanatics thing was announced. So yeah. But they gotta be, planning ahead. First hit is going to the Pirates. Happy birthday, Hoy Park. So it's not Hoy Park's birthday, it's James's. So happy birthday. It's not O'Neal Cruz, but you did get the first hit, so that's something. And I'm sure there's a little O'Neal Cruz to go around in these other 3 boxes, we hope, right? All right, so we got Kyle Seager. Jacob deGrom, a lot of questions what's going to happen with him. I think he tests free agency because his agent tells him to. And then AJ Alexy for the Rangers is the other auto. And Trevor Larnach is the final card there. All right. So let me take these teams off the board. And then just as they were assigned, 1 box, 1 silver pack. So let's open up a silver pack and see what we were waiting for the last 2 weeks. Gotta have something at the bottom of the screen, but I put a lot of stuff in the van already. So I am just going to put a couple things that I know I have floating around the shop. I do have... No, all those are gone. Oh, no, I have that in here. I have that in here. All right, just something there. Don Snyder putting a target on himself. NFL owner is probably going to force him out. I mean, would that be any surprise? And, the first thing that people on the internet say is blackmail. And, well, I mean, that's kind of what he's been dealing with, like, the last few years, right? Change the name of your team. No. Okay, fine. But we won't have your product on Amazon. Your logo won't be displayed anywhere in NFL shop. Yada, 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 yada. Fine. Washington football team. Washington Commanders. Like, I don't know. Yeah, he's he's messing with the wrong mob, that's for sure. All right, so what do these things look like? So we got some base cards. right. Eli Morgan, Yu Darvish, John Gray, and then Raimel Tapia is a refractor. All right, so I don't know. Do they put an insert in everyone? Who knows? There's literally nothing printed on them. There's literally nothing printed on them. That is a sticker. So they didn't even and that would have taken longer. I totally get it. They're like, print stickers, use the packs with no printing on them. Makes sense. I honestly feel that this was handled extremely well. And if that's an indication of what the new regime is going to look like, then I have some hope. I do. All right, so we're going to open the other hobby box, but what do you want to see first? Do you want to see the other silver pack for this box? Or do you want to see the box itself? 20 seconds. Let me know what you want to see. I got 1 vote for silver. 2 votes for silver, both on Drip. Drip is definitely out talking you, Facebook. I got 1 vote for the box. 3 votes for silver. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and silver wins it. So let's see what's in silver pack number 2. Got Eli Morgan, Jack Flaherty, a Chris Sale refractor, and Eloy Jimenez, new classics. All right, so a refractor and an insert. So, I mean, again, these packs, if you're paying whatever the going rate is, probably would not yield a very good result most of the time because it's those short prints are such a big deal. And then the other cards that are starting to come out of them, right? But mixed in with the box, same odds. I think it rights everything that got messed up before, and definitely those short prints would be a big deal. All right. So box number 2 on the hobby side. So again, 2 autographs per box. Let's see what we got this time around. Ooh, got something sparkly. Love the shiny stuff in chrome. That's not a bad card. Again, so much attention got brought to what was not in the boxes. I think we kind of forgot about the stuff that was in the boxes. There's some good names in here. And it's not like the autographs got left out. They were in there. I got 1 auto here. All right. Looks like this stack of packs will be splitting the autos evenly. Oh, 1 and 1. Shohei. A little 1 cent love for Shohei. Why not? He deserves it. Corey Seager. Tyler Megill. 12 out of 299. Part of the second no-hitter in Mets history, which ended up being a combined no-hitter. What was it, 6 pitchers, I think, combined for that no-hitter? Wow, Soler, Winker with a refractor. Yeah, refractor. Aaron Ashby. I think he's going to be a good long-term pitcher for Milwaukee. Joey Votto on the 87. Already seen a few guys we've already seen before. I think we even hit this refractor last box, if I'm not mistaken. So Kranick, another Brandon Marsh rookie. Rhys Hoskins, Chas McCormick, Rainbow Prism refractor rookie. And Bo Bichette, Future Stars. Current star to me. Been around long enough now, right? He's a star. Robert, our new classics. This one just needs to stay healthy long enough. Zach Lowther. He stays healthy. I predict a huge season for Lou Bob next year. Kershaw. And that's not a bad 87 insert. Wander Franco. Rodolfo Castro. Or I guess as his teammates call him, cell phone, right? Shane Baz, rookie. Jose Siri. Number 317 out of 350 for the Nationals. Josiah Gray. Trevor, what's the story? Morning Glory. Flaherty Ramirez, hot of the city insert. Yeah, I would say that's about accurate. That one matches. Joe Ryan, rookie refractor. Blake Snell. Yadier Molina. Great career there. Xander Bogaerts, Tyler Megill. And the next auto goes to the Dodgers, Andre Jackson. And Bo Bichette there as well. Of the Chrome rookie auto. It's kind of true, although they do have Bowman Chrome rookie autos too. All right, next stack of packs. So still looking for another autograph. And hopefully a couple other nice things go along for the ride. So with this show here this weekend in Long Island, I will be not only not at the store, but we're keeping the break lineup kind of light because a lot of work goes into these shows. And then we'll ramp things back up. Unfortunately, I had Prism Quick Pitch. Unfortunately, they only gave me 2 boxes, and those both sold today. What else came in today? WNBA Prism. We've attempted a break with WNBA Prism in the past, and didn't happen, so I probably won't attempt that. But if anybody's interested, I think there's I think there's one decent rookie to chase after, if I remember correctly. Like, not as crazy as 2020 was, but I think there's a decent one in there. They're $199 a box right now, so it's not terrible for Prism. I do have a couple of Prism baseball left, but they'll probably be gone. So I'm probably going to have to pick a few cases up. Archives, wasn't able to get it in time, so I'll have to probably see that Monday or Tuesday. And yeah, I don't know what's coming out next week, but more stuff to look forward to. A little H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo. There's our shiny little, I guess, what do they call them? Plaque inserts. WWE Immaculate, I'm supposed to get 1 box. I do believe that's next week. I remember the first off the lines being sold the other day. So I think that comes out next week. Ooh, Manea. One's a refractor. Jackson Kawar. Something interesting today, though, something that I have not seen in a while, and that is I got a pre-book solicitation for a Panini baseball set and for wrestling. I'm kind of interested in the wrestling one, WWE Chronicles. That could be a fun one to break. We could actually do it by random brand, if you think about it, instead of going crazy over checklists. All base Chronicles. We could do a draft style. So based off of hits, and then somebody will get the Chronicles base, somebody will get this. The scarcer ones will group together. Like, we could do something like that. Yeah, we can have fun with that. So I don't know whether I should get 1 case or 2 on that. So I'll try to gauge a little interest in that now. I think that could be really fun. And then the other thing was, so they've done these cornerstone autographs in the past, and they've been in several different products for football and for basketball. I think they came initially out of Grand Reserve basketball, if I'm not mistaken, and they were in a couple different football products that both didn't take off. And then I think they even put them in Chronicles baseball. So now they're doing a set called Capstones. Now, I need to get my Panini numbers up. And the price point for those boxes are right in the store's wheelhouse. So I don't know if I should go crazy on those, get like 4 cases. But that would require us to be able to break a decent amount of it too. So if you like cornerstone autographs, right, that's like usually like 3 relics, on card, thick card, very nice. So yeah, they had it as an insert before in Chronicles. So if anybody's interested in that, I'd love to bring that along. Raphael Devers, Heart of the City. Guess there's like 2 or 3 of those per box, right? Jimenez, New Classics. I think it's 2. And 2 of these guys. Joey Gallo, Refractor. Praying I go to another team. Prayer answered. It's amazing how the Lord works. Can I have an amen for that? Jose Abreu, I'm just praying that I can get stuff through Fanatics. Kyle Schwarber, Trevor Larnack. The real deal, Jeff McNeil, National League batting champ. Freddie Freeman, Zach Lowther, Refractor, rookie. Boom Boom Mancini, Corbin Burns, Josiah Gray, Matt Manning with a rainbow prism refractor. O'Neal Cruz. All about that base, And Rafael, I'm sorry, not Rafael. Oliver Orteaga. Another on-card auto there. Gotta love our on-card chrome autographs. All right. So we got the hobbies done. Now we go jumbo. Not 2 autographs, 5 autos per box. Styrofoam piece down at the bottom there. That's good. There's a little more room for these cards here. All right. So far, nothing mind-blowing, but 2 hobby boxes. Now we're upping the ante a little bit. Get some more color in here. More inserts. That's not a bad one to have. All right, we got 1 autograph in my hands. That's about 1/3 of the box. And I got 2nd autograph in my hands. Both of these autographs have a little something in common. We'll find out what that is momentarily. Verlander, Wainwright. Will this be the end of Wainwright's career? Posey. McCutchen. Zimmerman. Couple shiny ones there. And they're sticking together a little bit. That does happen. It's normal. You know, if the cards are a little bit like this, That's normal. A lot of people freaking out about that online the other day, especially with the silver pack. So there's less cards in the pack, so it's a little more likely to show more curve. It may also have something to do with the way that those cards were, packaged and all that stuff too. I don't know. Not an expert on the science between why the cards curve quicker than others, but it's just a natural phenomenon that is a reflection of the material. There's changes that have been made over the years. Got Kyle Tucker there with a rainbow prism, and Pete Alonso with a nice refractor. Some years, like I got some 2010 stuff that's like, but that's just the way they are. It's perfectly normal. Jackson Kowar. Glass now. Yeah, the logo fractor boxes too. I mean, don't get me wrong. If your card has like a crease or a crack in it, especially a lot of like the Panini Mosaic, some of the Prism's been doing that. That is a problem. But just the curvature, not a big deal. Here comes the judge for the Yankees. Aaron Judge. Got Freddie Freeman on an 87. Those are not the right size sleeves. I did that again. I must have put the ones on the counter back in the box. It's all right. We'll go through a lot. Probably go through this whole pack. Freddie Freeman on an 87. And it's mine anyway. Jake Cousins. Only use 100% cotton when doing that. I like a scratch resistant cloth. So, Jake Cousins. Brewers. That's a miss. Ryan Mountcastle. Refractor. And there's another O'Neal Cruz base card. Cronenworth, who had the home run the other day. Joey Votto. Here comes the Bohm. Joe Musgrove. Tim Anderson. Heart of the City. Christian Yelich, 86. And then the other hit is for the other team nobody bought. Reaver San Martin. And Franmil Reyes with a refractor as well. So 2 misses back to back there. Next. That is a golden opportunity for somebody to be happy in a few minutes. All right. Got a nice gold wave refractor that I think is going to make somebody's day. We'll see. Might not make it today. It might make it tomorrow, though. I have a feeling Somebody might not be watching. All right, next, Garrett Cole. He's all separated. Albies. Luzardo. Teoscar Hernandez. 32 home runs last year. Solid. It was a good acquisition for them. Miggy Cabrera. Bregman. Looks like you get two of these in a jumbo, and this one is Jose Ramirez. Keep doing that. Shohei Ohtani on the 87. I think that's good enough for a top loader. Tyler Gilbert for the Diamondbacks. Kyber Ruiz, Kyle Muller, Hader, Devers, Tatis, Juan Soto. Give him a little 1 cent love. Yordan Alvarez, Future Stars. Again, the future is now. This is the first jumbo, so the hobbies are done. Jesse Winker on the 87. Chris Bryant with a refractor. A little H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo. Adele, Muncy. Acuna, New Classics. And how about this Gold Wave refractor of Manny Machado? That's a nice looking card. 45 out of 50. Is that an image variation too? I gotta look out for the base card. I feel like, because you do get parallels of the image variations, right? They still do that. So Gold Wave, Manny Machado for the Padres. So, Rob, I guess the kids can watch it tomorrow, right? Kettle Marte. I haven't said any bad words, right? Here comes the bone, ready or not. Reed Detmers. Austin Riley going down. Matt Manning. Bryce Baby. Josh Donaldson. And next autograph goes to the White Sox, Romy Gonzalez. And you got Raimel Tapia as well. Romy Gonzalez. So we got some Romy for My Chromies. Need another thing of top loaders open here. And to close out the first jumbo box, nice numbered parallel, but I kind of expect to see at least one numbered parallel for the autographs, right? I think that's only fair to expect. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's another one of those. That's not a bad thing. That's what I'm talking about. Numbered auto. All right. A few that are going to stick together. Oh yeah, all of these are stuck together. DeGrom. Bueller. Ryan Mountcastle. Joey Votto. German Marquez. Lars Nootbaar. And if he hits 7 home runs, I'm sure they'll name a candy after him. But right now, his name sounds more like something that you would find in the same aisle as those fiber bars. Just sounds too healthy. Made with like dates or something like that. Max Muncy, Heart of the City. And we got another 87 insert. Wander Franco. For the Rays. Ironically enough, those are probably like slightly harder to get, but I don't think we've seen a base one yet, have we? We've seen 2 O'Neill Cruzes, but I don't think we've seen a Wander yet. Ian Happ. But those 87s do all right too. So. Reeds. Shohei. Oh, we got Ozzy Albies. What do they call those? Wow, I'm drawing a blank. I'm tired. It's been a long day. The store was busy. I was packing the van. Negatives, that's it. Negative. Sean Manaea, which, I mean, a negative like that is actually a positive if you think about it. Tyler Gilbert for the Diamondbacks. Another on-card auto there. I think that's the second Diamondback. Again, we talked about it during the video. It's a high-risk, high-reward team, but not so risky. There's 6 autograph subjects. So, you know, the consolation prize may not necessarily take you over the top, but getting a couple autos at least is going to feel good during the break. Byron Buxton, Refractor. And hopefully we see something big come out soon. Judge already got a nice parallel. Ryan Vilade. I want to see a really nice autograph. Or a short print out of those silver packs would be nice too. Giolito Rainbow Prism Refractor. And that's not bad at all. Brady Singer. So he'd be considered a veteran auto. 95 out of 299 for the Royals. And there's DeGrom with a refractor. All right. So we just saw another box opened. DeGrom landing. He tests out free agency. And I think he ends up staying with the Mets in the long term. Or he goes to like a contender like an Atlanta. I don't know. You think Houston would mind? I mean, what? No, it doesn't matter your needs as long as you got the money to spend. You know what stops you from getting a guy like DeGrom, really? But I think there are some advantages to him staying in New York. So let's open this silver. We got Vidal Brujan, Jose Siri, Ryan Mountcastle, and Jose Barrios. So far, all three of these have had at least a refractor in the pack, refractor and an insert. Like, you know, I mean, obviously it still doesn't amount to much. I don't know what the going rate is on them, but I'm sure it's pretty high. But I didn't realize how crooked the camera was. Anyways. You know, when you look at how much those big cards are going for, you know, you're doing like case breaks or something like that. Definitely, evens things out a lot. All right, final box. And then we'll do the last silver pack for the grand finale. Is opting out an odd move? He actually didn't have a bad year. I mean, he didn't have a great year. How many great years has Carlos Correa really had, and yet he was still able to get that money? And again, you don't necessarily pay for defense, but when you have somebody who's good defensively and a productive offensive player on top of it, all right. I know we're done with the Rafael Belliards and the you know 250 and 5 home run a year shortstops. That era is long gone. Obviously, a lot of big hitting shortstops now, but I mean, let's take a look at how not great this season was. So. Carlos Correa this year. All right. Come on. Here we go. His WAR was over 5. That's a solid WAR. 5.4, 291 average, 22 home runs, 24 doubles. So his power numbers were down. Average was up a little bit. Base percentage, fair. Struck out 121 times. It's kind of the norm for him. OPS, 834. That's just a tad underneath his career average. How bad was his season? He hasn't really stole bases since his second year. I mean, really, he was kind of lucky probably to get that contract to begin with. So is opting out an odd move? Yes and no. I mean, maybe he just doesn't want to be in Minnesota. Maybe he thinks he can get similar money. All right, he's 20. He's going to be 28 years old next year. So it's not like he's, joining the Over the Hill Club. Do I think it's smart? No. Maybe he wants to go back to Houston and play with his brother. Obviously, you don't want to think tampering or anything like that is ever involved in anything, but maybe, he's like, maybe we'll go home. I don't know. And fielding wise, 132 games. Solid in the field, only 8 errors at shortstop, 983 fielding percentage. Slightly above his normal. So, yeah. Wasn't a great year, but there's got to be some method to that madness. And again, a WAR of 5.4, that's the sexy number now. I don't care about your home runs, your RBIs. He only had 64 RBIs. You can look at that two ways. You could say, oh, well, he didn't really produce. Well, wait, his batting average was higher. His power numbers were down a little bit, but not tremendously. Maybe the ballpark doesn't really – maybe the fact that he was hitting more often is a sign that if he were in a better metric ballpark, he'd perform better. And that's the kind of nerd stuff that they're looking at nowadays. So if you're Carlos Correa, maybe you're like, peace, I'm out. That's another nice serial numbered card. Oh, and it's signed. And this team was available only a few hours ago. Not going to give away too much. I think somebody's going to like what they got. Yeah, but he's up there in years. He's not going to be 28. Right? I didn't realize he was available. Yeah, 7 years. Very similar season to Correa, except for Correa missed a little bit of time this year, and Turner played in 160 games and had 708 plate appearances and 652 at-bats. Now, he had more doubles. He had 100 RBIs. He had a team that was working it, too. So maybe they think Trey Turner's got some numbers that are higher up. They can swoop in and grab Correa. Maybe he hits better in that ballpark, or maybe that atmosphere is better for him. And then Trey Turner, they can let walk. Because he's going to be 30 next year. 2 years. Doesn't sound like a big difference. But think about Freddie Freeman and Matt Olson. It's a difference, especially when you got guys who want multi-year contracts. Correa, you could still get 7 years. Trey Turner, he gets 7 years. Again, when do the legs start going? Right around, usually around 32. So he doesn't have much productivity left if he gets a long-term contract. So maybe Correa sees an opportunity there to go to a team that could deliver a championship. Minnesota, question marks, clearly. You think the Giants? They're another one. They like to get in there. So Tony Santillan. Remember we did all those breaks with the Leaf holiday boxes, and he was a guy that I guess didn't get put into the sets. So there was like 1 billion of his autographs. So I'm glad he made it to the majors, right? And distributor, all those stupid things that I bought in the past, and the thanks that I getting all my football allocations cut. Yeah, we'll see if I ever do that again. Although I do like to buy the fun stuff. I'm a sucker for it. I'm a sucker for the clearance level, I'll admit that. But still. Luis Garcia, Future Stars. I mean, Marc-Down Entertainment was based on buying liquidated merchandise initially in the electronics world. So I can see, I like stuff like that. But still. Gavin Sheets. It's just like every few cards, then you get a few of them that get stuck together. Cole. There's talks about, okay, the Mets, right? They may not get DeGrom back. But there's guys that they might go after. Somebody mentioned the other day in the store Sandy Alcantara. Okay. Altuve, heart of the city. I don't know if that guy could play in any other city. Luis Robert, especially with the fan hate that he gets. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., refractor. Nice refractor. We'll top load that. Why not? All about that base, Miguel Cabrera. Randy Arozarena. Sonny Gray. And numbered 65 out of 99 for the Nationals. One of those cool plaque insert cards. And it's signed and on card as well. Juan Soto. I think they need to take the plaque back. It's got the wrong team on it. But no, still Nationals at this point. But Juan Soto, numbered to 99 auto for the Nationals. There's our big autograph. I knew it would come. Yu Darvish. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. O'Neal Cruz short print. Image variation. Huge card right there. We got 2 excited locals now, right? So James, you still here? And Brian Hayes is not bad, like we had discussed as well. And Cubbies, Greg Diekman. Ballinger closes out the stack. So again, doesn't need to be signed to be a big deal. That is a big card right there, a big pull. Let's see. Deshaun Watson facing new lawsuit. Okay. Close game alert. Commanders and Bears are close heading into... I never did my fantasy team. I think I took out my non-playing ones, though. My bye weeks. Yes, I took out my bye weeks. All right, no biggie. And neither I nor they have anybody in. Oh, yeah, everybody's healthy. Whee! That's good. So far, so good, right? Had some health problems last week in the fantasy world. All right. What were we doing? Oh, yeah, we're breaking it, right? Is this game as painful as last week's? Last week was rough. Although a little exciting at the end, so I guess for those of us who stuck it out the whole way, it wasn't too bad. Actually, I lucked out. I missed a decent chunk of the beginning of the game, so I think I was opening cards for people, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, I was coming home from practice. That's right. I was having dinner. Today we had the Dinner of Champions, McDonald's. It only took up about 45 minutes to unscrew up our order. Yay. Oh, we got a... Oh, that's decent. Decent parallel and an auto coming up. All right. And Ashby. Vlad Jr. Rainbow Prism of Josh Hader. Refractor, Vidal Brujan. Reed Detmers. Andre Jackson. Matt Manning. Walker Bueller with the plaque. Nolan Arenado, 87. And Kyle Hendricks with a refractor. Muller, Hader, little H to the Izzo, Tatis. Again, a lot of repetition at this point. Juan Soto, not as nice as that autograph we just pulled of his. But Eli Morgan, and autograph for the Marlins, Anthony Bender. Bogarts with the refractor. Shohei Ohtani. Let's see. Is the Facebook feed all right? Is the drip feed all right? I can't even see Facebook. I got a blank screen on Facebook. It's black. It's good on drip. It could be my signal too. I don't know. Still says I'm live, so JD Martinez, Javi Baez, and Whit Merrifield with a plaque. Another one who left his team this year. That's not too bad. Kyle Raleigh, Green Wave Refractor, number 26 out of 99. It's an honorable mention, I think. Tim Anderson on an 87. Another autograph for the Royals, Angel Zerpa. And Carson Kelly with the refractor. All right, last 4 packs to crack. All right. Closing it out. Yeah, I don't know. My Facebook's not working at all, so I don't know if it's the video or if someone's watching on Facebook and you can see this and everything's okay with the stream, just message me. I think it's just my reception here. Pull up the Meta Business Suite app, which is totally worthless for me because, oh, wait, got a notification here. I'm good on Facebook. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. I just can't see it, but maybe I can pull it up on my phone. Maybe that'll cooperate better. Yeah, I can see it on the phone. Okay. Just my iPad, that's all. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. O'Neal Cruz, again, just the regular card. You gotta wonder, with the way things come in bunches, does the O'Neal Cruz, I'm thinking Juan Soto too. O'Neal Cruz short print showing up make it more likely chance that we see an auto too? I don't know. Got Casey Mize, Future Stars, and teammate Willie Castro, 167 out of 399. On the 87, we have Jarren Duran. And he is hungry like the wolf. Tyler Megill. Refractor. Buster Posey. Bo Bichette. Yu Darvish. Rainbow Prism Refractor. Joe Adele with a regular refractor. Jackson Kawar. Kyle Muller. Arosarena refractor. Heart of the City, Juan Soto. Yeah, we've seen how that goes. Brandon Marsh. Peyton Henry. Marlins. One more Marlin on him. Again, we talked about quantity. Diamondbacks had a bunch. Marlins had a bunch. There was one other team that had a bunch, and it wouldn't surprise me if one of those guys is sitting in here too. All right. So we got Manoah, Mike Trout. One something over there with that. Alex Kirilloff and Michael Brantley. And that concludes the break. So let's recap it in case you missed some of it. So we got honorable mentions. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Honorable mentions. All right. So, it's a little surprised, no Wander Franco base. But we have two of the 87 insert. Some autographs, including A.J. Alexy for the Rangers, White Sox, Romy Gonzalez, Hoy Park for the Pirates, and River San Martin, numbered to 499, refractor auto. Some honorable mentions. Jarren Duran, numbered to 75 with the Blue Wave. Judge with the plaque insert card. A negative for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Number to 99, Kyle Raleigh for the Mariners. Vlad Jr. refractor for the Blue Jays. Angels, Oliver Orteaga. Brewers, Jake Cousins. Diamondbacks, Tyler Gilbert. Oh, here. Dodgers, Andre Jackson. Cubs, Greg Diekman. Marlins, Anthony Bender. And Peyton Henry, numbered 213 out of 499. I think I forgot to mention that was a refractor. Royals, Angel Zerpa. And Brady Singer, numbered to 299. So 4 numbered refractors and 4 boxes. That's not bad in the auto department. So we had 3 O'Neal Cruz base rookies and 1 rookie short print. Manny Machado for the Padres, Gold Wave, numbered to 50. And for the Nationals, number to 99, Juan Soto. So here's the deal. I need to know by 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow who's keeping and who's dropping. And we'll see if we get another one of this up for tomorrow. Hashtag AKYT. Always keep your teams, right? So Michael Kelly hashtagged it. Lester kind of created the moniker in here after dropping his team, and a big RPA on National Treasures came out later on in the case. So it's not a bad suggestion. I'm not just saying that because it will make the next break happen quicker. Okay, I'm partially saying it because it'll make the next break happen quicker. But no, we see how things get bunched together in cases a lot of times. So I did bring up that point earlier. Hey, we saw O'Neal Cruz short print. Could there be an autograph? I don't just say those things because I say them. I say them because we've broken open a lot of boxes. We've watched trends happening elsewhere in the hobby world, and you wonder, does that sometimes increase your chances? There's been many a time where somebody hit something big, dropped their team, would have stayed in, except for the fact that they hit something big. If you're not going to stay in, you're not going to stay in. You just wanted to be in the 4 boxes, and that's it. That's why we give you the first opportunity. But if you are going to stay in, then by all means, let's get the next break going tomorrow night. That's pretty much all I got. So have a good evening, and we'll rip you a new one soon. Thank you much. Oh, I forgot. Did anybody want to try these Garbage Pail Kid packs? All right, I'm going to put them on $12.95. And they don't have to be opened. And if we do open them, I would keep the wrapper with it because the wrapper actually has a little bit of value too. So $12.95. Otherwise, bring it to the show. So thank all of you who were watching today. And I'll see